I'll be back right after this.
I would regret it if people look back at the first episode and you weren't on it.
Yeah, well, I like that. It's called forward thinking.
One of the worst beats in the world. We do. Our beat is horrible.
Connor could shove that article up his ass.
And then I went to that game and I was like, this is the greatest team I've ever seen in my life. I'm a Jet fan. This is going to be the greatest run ever. Yeah.
No, because if they take Ekwonu, I'm not complaining.
Joe Douglas is the king of keeping shit close to the vest.
A 2, a 4, and a 6 for Darnold?
Did the Jets really ruin Sam Darnold? Or did Sam Darnold just suck all along and we were just trying to talk ourselves into it?
And Hamilton is a player who can potentially make a very big impact.
And suddenly here we are today, you can't get rid of him.
Right, it's like a plague.
Joe Douglas was hired because he's not those general managers.
Okay, Luscious.
Somebody is going to fall just like Elijah Moore did, just like Michael Carter did.
You know, what would, if you had one sentence to say to Joe Douglas, what would you say? So you would say, you had me at hello, and then give him a big old wet one right on the smack.
I am Jeremy. I am the chaos. And tonight is late for you. And I'm sorry I got on so late. I had to pick up this killer burrito. Look at the size of this monster, huh? You got to go to San Diego to get babies like that. Well, you can go anywhere and get a big burrito. But I'm telling you, the quality of this burrito, my God. San Diego, man. I know Arizona, San Diego. There are certain places in this country where you can get burritos that are just, it's just at another level. I mean, oh. I could literally just sit here and eat this burrito and tell you about it. I should create another channel. Eating Chaos with Jeremy, where unfortunately too many people have done it, right? It's like 1 billion shows with people going to these little places and eating amazing food. Anyway, who's here? John Post, my good friend, is in the house. Watsuke says, this is late. Matt NY Jets. Is that the Matt NY Jets? Like on Twitter? Like the Twitter Matt NY Jets? Because that's pretty cool. We got what's up, Frankie and Jets Green Fam. What's up, Frankie and Gang Green Fam? I'm not Frankie, dude. My name's Jeremy. But it's okay. We all make that mistake sometimes. We look exactly alike. What's in it? Okay, so I'm going to tell you in a second. Alexis Alvarez, welcome back. Thanks for being here again. I've seen you here before. I appreciate you coming back. What's the place called? Oh, the place is called, it's San Diego by Mission Beach. So it's along Mission Boulevard, right off the main part of the beach, and it's called Sarah's. And it's right next to Capri, and I think it's the same owners because they walk back and forth. And Capri does pizza and Italian food. I didn't expect it to be so good. I mean, I have places that I really love in San Diego, but apparently we didn't have to go far because since it was nearby, we did it. We tried it, and I was like, oh my God, this is as good as all the other places that I love. So I'm learning that San Diego has a lot of good places, and I should try other ones too. Sorry for the typo. It really was a mistake. I know what you do. You have a cut and paste list. That's how you're so fast with the symbols. You have a cut and paste list, and you cut and paste the wrong one. Return of the Jets. Rusty Spooner. Unfortunately, there seems to be a technical problem on Green Bean's site. And he's just not able to get you unblocked because it's not showing up as unblocked. So I think it happened through Google. because he looked and you're not on the block list, so he can't. It's really hard to figure out what's going on there. Just letting you know. No, I wish I'm new here. Oh, cool, man. Well, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad that you did. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That's big. It's really big that you hit the subscribe button and talk Jets with us, man. You never know when I'm going to come on. I'm here once in a while, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I am. So feel free to join anytime. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I'm on. The one thing I could tell you is I'm on every Wednesday night at 9:45 p.m. with my good friend Adam, who's right here. He's also known as Watsuke99. And he and I do a show called Wacky Wednesday. And Friday, I'm here almost every Friday doing what Owen is calling for. My good friend Owen, he's asking for a mock. And I could try to do a mock, but the only challenge with doing a mock draft right now is I am not in my studio. I don't have another screen. So I have to see how that's going to go. Because if I do a mock, it's going to be really hard for me to look at the chat. The only way I would be able to do it is if I had somebody to join me here, like Adam, but I think he's getting up at like 6 a.m. So I can't ask him to come in here with me and like read the chat for me. The wedding was very nice. The vows were amazing. I volunteered to videotape it. I was sitting like in the second row, and I have the i13 phone is just ridiculous, right? So I was able to zoom in. I was able to get a good quality recording of the wedding without having it awkward with me standing around filming them. So it was cool. It went really well. Yes, V-Man, prayers to Ukraine. What a horrible situation we got going on over there. Innocent people are dying. I can't believe it's 2022 and we have a sovereign nation completely under attack for no reason. They literally tried. They did nothing they literally wanted to talk, and Russia refused to talk with them. They are just a complete. I don't even understand it. I know there's some financial resource or whatever, but I just can't believe in our times right now that Russia would do this, that they would just literally invade another country that wasn't crazy or wasn't doing anything wrong. So I just don't understand it. And prayers to the people that are dying, innocent people dying because of the decision of a few men up top. And it's probably the cause and the truth about almost every war that's ever been fought, right? It's a few people making decisions for the mass. And the masses are usually people who just want to have kids or just want to live their life and watch football and their sport, whatever their sport is, wherever in the world they are. Most people are just like us. They just want to live a good life. And very few people are pushing the buttons up top. And it's very sad. All right, man. Glad you're here again, buddy. And then, V-Man. Shout out to V-Man for calling that out. It's we usually talk Jets here and stuff like that, but I mean, this is a pretty big deal when a country is being invaded and people are dying, and it deserves. And we should send our prayers to those people and just hope that we can end that soon with as little loss of life as possible. Please Goldberg said thank you as well. Okay, man. Well, he knows you're struggling to get back on, so he's working on it. I'm not getting up 4 a.m. LOA, 6 a.m. flight. That's not going. You're getting up. Go to sleep, dude. I mean, if you're going to be in here in the chat anyway, I'll send you the link and you could watch the chat for me and we'll do a mock draft if you're going to be here anyway. But if you're planning on going to bed, go to freaking bed. And you know what I mean, dude? So you have to, just let me know, I don't know. Let me just put my freaking phone on so you can, if you text me, I'll hear it. Hold on, focus. It's on. It's on. I'll hear it. But if you decide you're just gonna pull an all-nighter, let me know. But otherwise, go to sleep, dude. Mess, what is up? I'll tell you what's up. This giant burrito is what's up. Oh, I think somebody was asking what's in it. This particular burrito, I got rice and El Pastor. It's a kind of pork. It's like marinated. It's my favorite kind. I'll only get it from a place that does it well. Otherwise, it's dry, awful meat. And it's with rice and lime. Like they put lime juice. My nephew just taught me that trick. He told me to get it with lime or something, and it's like freaking amazing. Mmm. Mmm. They put guacamole in here too. I didn't even ask for that. Mmm. Perfect. I love guacamole. Mmm. 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 That was funny before. It is true. I have a friend. We have a friend, Natalia, from DC, who is from the Ukraine, and it's absolutely horrendous for her because she sells a lot of family there. So can you even imagine what she's going through? And she's been here forever, I think. I mean, she's been here. We've known her for, when did you get that condo? 2006. So we've known her since 2006, or the end of 2006. War has been old people lying and young people dying. Yeah, but just remember, it only takes a stone to slay a giant. I don't know what they're gonna do though, dude. It's not a good situation. Yeah, we'll save it. I was checking a few things and boom, I get an alert that you're going live. I had to stop in. All right. Nothing wild yet, man. I'll get to my topic. I have a topic, but I'll get to it. But it's not going to be as crazy as you think it is. So, on vacation, Jeremy enjoys lime. My wife has a thing. Every time I do things that I give her a hard time about, that she has to like beg me to do and I don't do, she has this thing where she calls it on vacation, Jeremy. Or when I used to travel for business, in Texas, Jeremy suddenly eats seafood. On vacation, Jeremy suddenly enjoys lime in his burrito. So we got a couple more people joining in. Matthias Simon, it is good to see you, brother. How are you? Are you hungry every time I see you? Well, I was stuck online, and I was stuck in the background of the Green Bean Show, and I didn't get to eat. Everybody had ate or went to get their food already, but luckily we are like 2 blocks away from this amazing little Mexican joint, so it's perfect. We also got my friend Tom Bon Jovi. He's riding on a steel horse or something like that, and he has stirrups, and he's wanted, dead or alive. One day I'm gonna get that right. I'm gonna listen to the song or whatever, and you know what I mean, or just I'll figure it out. One day I'll figure it out. But hey, Tom, obviously you got the kid to sleep. It's 11 o'clock at night, and you decided to stay up and see me. I appreciate it. Nathan Colgrove, how are you, my man? I see you everywhere now. Suddenly Nathan's all over the place. I see you in chats. It doesn't matter who it is. I can go into press conferences with Salah, and I'll see Nathan there. But he's everywhere, and I know what that means. That means he's a passionate Jets fan, and he could talk and hear about the Jets all day long. And, hey, we're all the same, man. I mean, we just can't stop talking about them. I put the lime in the coconut, shake it all up, call the doctor, wake him up, say, doctor, ain't there nothing I could take? I say, doctor, to remove this flipper ache. Why do I say flipper ache? Because that was the words when it was sang on The Muppet Show with Kermit the Frog. So everybody is saying nice and getting friendly. You know what? I'm going to try to do a mock draft. How about that? I'll try. And you guys will tell me if it's working. But hey, John, are you here? John Post, are you still here? Are you staying up? You want me to? Can I send you the link and you could manage the chat for me, because I'll only be able to see the draft screen or whatever. Let me know. Let me know. Delicious. Watsu K99, too much TMI, man. TMI. Okay, check it out. Okay, check it out. V-Man. There's the link, buddy. Fortunately, John Post is not feeling well. So there's the link. Get in here, V-Man. Just jump on in. When you get a chance, V-Man, jump in. I put the link in the chat. Get in here. V-Man's going to manage the chat for me. Let me know if it works, buddy. He has to probably set it up. He has to do his hair. He has to get the right glass for his liquor, whatever he's going to be drinking. He's got to set up his guitars. I know what you're doing, V-Man. You gotta get ready for this kind of thing. You gotta prepare. But anyway, yeah, let's do a mock draft just for fun. I'm not gonna name this mock draft. It's just we're just hanging out. But if you want to do a mock draft, we'll do a mock draft. Why not? This is so good. I can't stand how good it is. Maybe I should just drink this hot sauce. Guys, did it work? Did it show up in the chat? The StreamYard thing? Yeah, man. I love Mexican food. You're in Texas, right, Matthias? So you probably got some great Mexican there. Dude, I wish I could take you with me, man. I wish I could take everyone with me. I tell my wife all the time, if I won Lotto and won millions and millions of dollars, I would rent out, because my company did this once. So this is how I got the idea. I'd rent out like a resort, like a portion of a resort facing the ocean in Hawaii. And I just have all my friends out there, and I would have like all the food would be catered for us. I would totally do that, dude. I mean, I wish I was able to do that. I wish I could become a multi-millionaire, because we don't care. Me and my wife don't care about like things and possessions and like any of that. For us, becoming multi-millionaires is time, not having to work, having all the time to ourselves, and being able to just be with our friends. And that's what we would do. It would just be, do you want to come here? We're going to be in a resort. We'll fly you out, Anyway, please welcome my very reliable friends, V-Man, to help me out. How you doing, buddy?
Good, just practicing.
You practicing your guitar?
I was practicing for anyone who played RTS games in the 90s. I'm practicing Hell March. Okay. Anybody in the chat knows that. Anybody in the chat recognizes that.
And you're doing that. Okay, so if you get really good at a video game, do you then go onto YouTube and like be the back voice and show people how to do things on that video game and like make a lot of money? Is that the idea?
No, I was playing the theme from the game. It's called.
Oh, you're playing the theme. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I was only remembering the first 2 notes.
Oh, well, you can play whatever you like if you want. If you just want to play us something, feel free.
Let me see what I remember.
I mean, you got a guy from New Zealand listening. Okay, you got my friend from New Zealand listening to you. I keep forgetting you're not from Texas, Matthias. I don't know why. I'm like so obsessed with the idea that you're from Texas. Okay, so V-Man's going to perform for you while I open up the chat, while I open up the mock draft and start setting up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm the only one in my family who can't speak Spanish. I'm sorry.
Oh, you meant sing in Spanish. Okay.
Okay. I can do that. I actually can do that. I thought I didn't speak Spanish. I am not going to sing Spanish because I cannot sing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, someone's asking, is it a Hofner? Yes. Yes, it is a Hofner.
Australia. You're not Braden. It wasn't Braden. It's Bismo. He's in Australia. Bismo, I'm going to be making that mistake in 5 years from now. We're going to be in here 5 years. I'm going to have 10,000 subs. I'm going to have 1,000 people in the stream. And I'm going to be saying, it's my friend Bismo Charismo from New Zealand. Oh, I got to get a drink.
I mean, the flags are so hard to tell apart, to be fair. The flags to be very difficult. Or did they update the flags? I forgot.
Huh?
No, I just remember. Like, I remember their flags were so similar. I don't remember. Did New Zealand update their flag?
Ooh, I don't know.
I have to look.
We're really not, well informed. We're not well informed about other countries in America. We're very focused on ourselves.
I mean, the only reason you know New Zealand exists is because it's where they film Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
or the fact that they had their one of their politicians had a dildo thrown in his face.
Get on the base, people.
Yeah, I was a little late to the base.
He says, I run an Ibanez TMB 30. Does that mean anything to you, V-Man?
No, I probably haven't heard of it. I was more into guitars early on, but I got to the bass. I picked up this bass. Well, there's obviously one reason I picked up this bass, because of one person and one person only.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I picked it up
girl?
because
No, I know that you don't live in Texas. Matthias Simon lives 10 minutes from the Jets facility. Oh, you must have put that in.
And I live 5 minutes from the old Jets facility, from the first Jets facility.
Oh, but you live from the old one. So you're near where near Hofstra?
Before that, I used to practice in Peekskill from 63 to 69.
Oh my God. We need Gitmo Bob here. He'll remember that. Yeah. There's my New Zealand friends. He wasn't here for the wisecracks we made about we wouldn't even know New Zealand existed if not for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I actually
or if you ever watch John Oliver make jokes about New Zealand.
Well, I would have known that they existed because a friend of mine actually went to New Zealand. He lived there for a few years, and he's an architect. And when he went there, he actually had they have a point system to immigrate there. You get points, like how old are you, and what's your skill level, and what job are you going to have, and what's your health like, and there's this whole system. And he actually lived in Auckland, in New Zealand, for a while. So, but I would love to watch Bismo and Braden have a conversation, and try to detect the difference in their accents and see if they make fun of.
I can't tell the difference between it.
Yeah, I wonder if they make fun of each other. Like they laugh a little bit. What's so funny? Oh, just the way you said donut. We say.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably the same way they probably couldn't tell the difference between a New York accent and a New Jersey accent.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But we know the difference between a Jersey and a New York accent in a second,
Yeah.
Because if you want to know the perfect Jersey accent, watch some old Saturday Night Live episodes with Joe Piscopo.
Mm-hmm.
And you get it down. Anzacs forever. That should confuse them.
I'm a 72 Les Paul custom 2 Taylor acoustics and Ibanez bass. So I've got this. I have a custom Telecaster that I put together myself, and then I have
Hi, Rusty.
Epiphone SG.
Oh, he's got a 95 Strat also.
That's nice. I used to have a Squire Strat with humbucker pickups, but I sold it to my uncle.
Mess wants a riff. He's saying, give us a riff.
All right, hold on. Let me just. I'll be right back.
Kid is gold. Girl, you really got me now. I love it. Rolling Stones, huh?
So that was the Kinks. The Rolling Stones is.
Oh,
If I actually want to do the Rolling Stones, I could do it like all the way authentic. Like it'd be Rolling Stones is. That was Rolling Stones, or of course. Maybe.
Painted Black.
Yeah, that's all I remember because I never finished practicing it. Also, like my guitar is weird; it doesn't have a dot inlay for the third fret, so.
Ooh, I like it.
That was that's my Guitar Hero.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, my Guitar Hero didn't even play it on a guitar. He played it on, obviously, it's with the Brian Jones. Oh, I don't remember any more songs.
They call it the rising sun.
Yeah. No, I don't really practice it often, so I haven't learned much. But I just remember a few riffs, a couple chords. That's about it.
So you tell me right now what you see on your screen.
Oh, so you want me to read the chat, right?
Yeah, but what do you see right now?
Okay, I can see the board. I can see the NFL Mock Draft Simulator Pro Football Network.
Beautiful.
You can see all the options, everything.
Okay. Just make sure everybody in the chat can see it. Like if they start saying they can't see it, let me know.
Oh.
Okay. So here's the deal. The first 3 picks in this draft were Aiden Hutchinson, George Kalafdis, and Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's a weird one. Now that's weird.
That's a weird one. So first, we're getting a trade offer from Pittsburgh. They want to give us their 20, their 52, their 84, their 138, and their second next year.
But someone's complaining that they can't see shit right now. Bismo's complaining he can't see shit.
He can't see shit. Huh. What does he see? Ask him what he sees.
Bismo, what do you see?
What are you seeing, Bismo?
Someone says, okay, Amanon says it looks fine to me.
Okay. So it's just small, so I'm going to read it off. So here's the deal. Still on the board is Evan Neal, Kyle Hamilton, Andrew Booth Jr., Kenyon Green, Garrett Wilson, everybody else in the world. So we could take Hamilton or Neal or Icky. I can't say his name. Or we could take the trade with Pittsburgh, pick 20, 52, 84, 138 in a second, and we could probably get Iquano because we know the simulator so well at 20 and have a whole bunch of picks and have a lot more fun.
You want to just okay? So we're not taking this seriously, right?
Of course not. We're just having fun.
Okay, then why the hell not?
Right. Baltimore is offering us their 14 and their 76 for a 10.
Okay, so what's off the board? Pick AT.
Oh. Well,
okay, Neal, Coral, Hamilton, Garrett Wilson, Derek Stingley. So how far back are we dropping?
Well, Baltimore wants us to go to 14. We'll probably get the same guy. New Orleans
14.
wants to.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we could pull back to 14. I don't think 14. We can still get one of the top wide receivers.
Right, and then we pick up a 76. When we look at one thing. Well, we could pick up a 49 and a 5th next year if we go down to 18, though.
Yeah, but we're probably not getting the same guy. I think you can sacrifice 4 spots and still get it.
Okay.
Let's see.
So here we are. 28,
okay,
26.
Let's finally take our first player.
Okay, we're going to take a player. And look what's on the board. We got Charles Cross, Williams, DeMarvin Leal, Jordan Davis.
Why don't we? Obviously, this draft has to be about getting Zach Wilson help. So let's look at offense first.
Okay, let's look at off. Good. You're doing a great job.
Okay, what?
So the highest value on the board is.
Okay, we got London or Burks. So we could get a wide receiver. You could probably get good quality guards in the mid round. But you're gonna get a guy with the size and hands of Drake London.
Okay, that's a good point. There's a lot of people who would love Drake London here.
Well, no, the funny thing is though, my thing about did you take Drake London? You know what the back page of the New York the back covers of the New York News is going to be.
What is it going to be?
London Calling. You know they're that. You know about the shit they come up with. They're not that clever.
You're probably right. So do we take Drake London? What is the chat saying?
So it says London if it's Nathan Colgrove says London if it's a wide receiver.
Okay. Let's grab him. The hell with it. Now at pick 20, we're not going down. We're not taking those trades. Whoa. So no, I'm not going to do that because the Raiders want to give us 22 to drop down 2 spots and give us a 2nd round pick for next year. But they want our 110, so that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's not worth it. So let's see. Oh my God, is Icky on still on the board?
Icky is still there.
Why not take him?
We have to take Icky here. Okay, so we got our wide receiver, 1.
We got another offensive lineman.
We got, look at Pittsburgh, man. They basically won our 35th pick and our 163, and they'll give us their 1st and 3rd round pick next year.
Nah.
That's not fun for us this year, though. Okay, Atlanta wants us to go down 8 spots to 43, and they'll give us 74. And keep in mind, we have 38. We want to pick up an extra 70.
Okay, now the consensus from the chat is no trades.
No trades. We're done with trades. Oh, look who's sitting there, Zion Johnson. But we just took an offensive lineman, right? I mean, can we really take Zion Johnson here? Well,
I think there's a part where we start to look at the tight ends.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. And sitting up on top, we have Isaiah Likely, Trey McBride, who passed Jalen Weidemeyer on the board in this website. They weren't. It wasn't like that initially, but in recent weeks, Pro Football
Okay,
Network.
everyone's saying defense. Let's look at the defense. They're saying edge. So defense, edge.
Okay, Cameron Thomas. I know NYJ today. John loves this kid. We got Drake Jackson. I think a lot of these other guys we can get with the next pick. It doesn't make sense to take it here. So if we want to go for like a Boye Mafe, for example, it doesn't make sense to take him in this spot. Do we want Cameron Thomas now, or do we want to do we want to nail down McBride and then get the edge with the next pick? Or do we want to, because either way we're gonna like who would they want as edge, for example?
Yeah, okay. Let's see. We got two. Well, we got one McBride, two saying Thomas. We got three saying tight end and edge. And then one person saying McBride's always there is 38. So it's a split vote there. It's split. So
break the tie, my friend. What do you want to do?
Well, let's leave it to the law of averages.
Okay.
Okay. Heads McBride, tails edge.
Okay.
All right, edge it is.
All right, we're going to take Cameron Thomas.
So that everyone can see, it landed.
Let's see if McBride is still there. He is. Everybody agree we got to grab McBride? I think it's time this team has a tight end.
Yeah, about time.
Right, and he's the only guy that I trust completely out of the draft. The others I like. Go ahead.
Oh, I got some. Oh, you want Jets trivia question?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's going to be a tough one. You're probably not going to know the answer. So, obviously, this year was a sad year for Jets Nation, losing Hall of Famer Don Maynard.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of 4 players to have been on the inaugural 1960 Titans to make it to Super Bowl III. Can you name the other 3 players?
Wow.
Can anybody in the chat name those other 3 players? I know the answer.
The guys that would know the answer I didn't see here before. That would be John Nolte, Gitmo Bob.
You guys can look. I'll let you guys Google. If you guys don't know, you can Google the answer. I'll give you like 4 minutes. Okay, so we're at.
By the way, I'm going to just grab McBride here.
Okay, so no, Winston Hill is not one. Okay, so I think honestly here maybe we should hit the linebacker room. It's probably one of our weakest spots on defense.
Good point. And look, they happen to be on the top of the board anyway. Chad Muma, Christian Harris. I love Muma, but I'm surprised that they put him above Christian Harris. I got to be honest about that one.
Oh, John Nolte doesn't know the question. So the question is what? So Don Maynard was one of the 4 Titans to make it from the inaugural 1960 team to Super Bowl III. Name the other 3 players. So John, that's the question.
Salty Nuts is here.
So is everybody stumped?
Are we ready for an answer?
Oh wait. The chat want me to reveal the answer. Okay, we're getting no, like I said, even it's not Winston Hill. It's not Winston. All right, I'm gonna give. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna give the answer. Okay, so obviously wide receiver Don Maynard,
Okay.
running back Bill Mathis, linebacker Larry Grantham, and punter Curly Johnson. And as you know, all four of them unfortunately have passed. But those were the answers.
Well, that's too bad. Okay, guys, let's get back to the draft.
All right.
Linebackers, we have Chad Muma, Christian Harris, Brandon Smith. Well, Brandon Smith is way back now for whatever reason. And I mean, I don't know about Chad Muma, but I know Christian Harris to me is the best guy on the board. But if people like Chad Muma, we can go that direction too. So why don't you read what does the chat think about Muma or Harris?
Let's see. We got we got one Muma, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, we got the consensus is Chad Muma.
Really? Wow. Okay. I do as the chat pleases.
So John Nolte says, I do remember Larry Grantham as a kid. For those who don't know, if you ever see any of the videos that document the Jets Super Bowl III victory, he's the guy running off with the game ball at the end. He's the guy running off with the game ball at the end, jumping in the air with excitement. That's Larry Grantham. If you didn't know who that was.
Cool. All right. Well, unfortunately, Roger McCreary just went to Houston, the pick before us. Not that we would have picked him, but he's a guy I really like. So to see that happen is a little bit of a bummer to me. Where do we want to go now? Let's look at what we got. We have addressed wide receiver with Drake London. There's Zach, has a huge 6'5" target. We have an absolute monster on the offensive line that can play almost anywhere. So no matter what the situation is with our guys, whatever happens with Becton or whatever, we have a guy who could step in anywhere we're needed. If Becton comes back good, our offensive line is going to be awesome with Icky inserted into the right guard spot. Cameron Thomas at edge, hopefully he pans out. But we do have our boy coming back from injury. And I hear his recovery and his rehab is going really well. We solve our issue at tight end most likely with Trey McBride. I think he's the best in the country. And Chad Muma at linebacker finally gives us a guy to help CJ out so he doesn't have to do it all by himself.
Okay, well, let's see. We're getting a lot of safety talk here, so you want to go safety?
We'll see. The hard part about this draft is that safety drops really far down if you don't get them early. Yeah. Although there is a guy named Leon O'Neal from Texas A&M who's very good, who we usually miss out on, that is sitting up there. So let's go and look at how big of a gap there is between the next guy. Well, Leon O'Neal.
Well, I think that people like, let's see.
There's Verone McKinley. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Dom C really likes Kirby Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saying?
Well, it's like a mixed bag. It says safety came in late. Verone McKinley, true safety. I hear McKinley can't tackle and safety.
Okay. So is the consensus O'Neal?
I don't know. They're not really making up their minds.
They can get like that.
Yeah.
We haven't spent a lot of time looking at O'Neal, but there's a reason he's ranked 20 spots higher. He has very good closing speed. He can fly into the backfield from an athletic standpoint. Quick footwork to help him navigate through traffic. He seems to be really good at getting to the court. Like they like to use him in the blitz. Mm-hmm. He's a heavy hitter. He's best in the box, where he can lower his shoulder, lay the boom, and punish quarterbacks. So I don't know. I mean, he seems to be. He's more of an in the box kind of safety, which is good, and it's also concerning. I mean, can he play the pass? Because we definitely need pass defenders.
Okay, I guess they're saying now they're saying we can wait for safety. So you want to check corner?
Okay, fine. Let's check cornerback. Kobe Bryant. Dom C absolutely loves Kobe Bryant. Kobe, yeah, like he loves him. Loves him, loves him, loves him. He is the last one left until it drops down 20 picks. There's like a big drop off after this at cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
What do they think in the chat? I know they're a little behind us, so we have to give them some time.
No, we'll give them a second. Okay, we're getting a take Bryant. We got one take Bryant, but let's just give it a second. See if anyone else wants to respond. Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of we're gonna take Kobe Bryant.
Take Kobe Bryant. Okay. First, I had to take a bite of my burrito. I broke it open because I'm pulling out the meat now. All right. We got this 76 when we traded down. Again, Pittsburgh is offering a lot to take it away from us.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, now we get to that part of the draft where
It's a crapshoot.
well, I think we could start taking the best quality player. We still have number 76 is not chopped liver. This is an early third round pick.
No, you cannot. I just tuned it so everyone can stop complaining.
By the way, guys, just so you know, because we have the extra pick and the luxury of doing it, Alec Lindstrom is still on the board. If we want to grab a future center, Jake Ferguson is still here. If we want to get another tackle, we got a good guy here, Darian Kennard. Any ideas? George Brooks.
Someone just said build a burrito. Jake Ferguson's there. Tell Pittsburgh to kick rocks, build the wall. All right, my general thing. Darian Kennard. Please, 2000. No, I don't know that one. Let's see what we got. Do you want to get a future center?
We could grab the future center right here in Alec Lindstrom. There's only 1 year left on McGovern's contract. I don't know if we're going to renegotiate with him or not, but we're going to need to address center for the future. This is the second best center on the board in the country this year.
Really?
After Lindenbaum, this is the guy.
Okay, I guess why not? We'll probably think ahead.
Yep. And we had a pick right after it, so we didn't do anything crazy.
Oh no, that hurts a bit.
Oh, Jeremy Rucker goes to the Eagles right before we go.
Yeah. That's a little bummer.
But
well, it could be worse for him. He could be going to a division.
Yeah. But there's George Pickens and John Mechie if we want to get another wide receiver.
Or we could just get Zach Wilson, his buddy.
Oh, running back.
Because look who's right there. Tyler.
Right on top, Tyler Algier.
But someone very, very familiar with Zach Wilson.
What do they think of the chat?
'Cause
I know a lot of people like Jerome Ford also. And some people don't want a running back here. Now, remember, we got a bunch of extra picks, so this is a luxury pick. We could take a running back now.
So let's see what we got. I mean, do we just... how many more picks do we have exactly?
We have a lot of picks. We still have 110 and 116. I guess those are our fourth rounders. We still have, and because of trades, we got 138 and 146 and 163. So we got plenty of time to pick up those unknown guys that we like, right? Like Charlie Kolar. I guess we can get at 110 or 116. We can get Kyle Phillips, the wide receiver that a lot of people like. That's kind of like a young Braxton Berrios in case we don't re-sign him. There's lots of ways we can go with those picks. We can get some developmental guys. We still haven't taken a defensive tackle. I do want to say that. Not that we need them so desperately, but I'm just pointing that out. We could also look and see if there's another edge guy that we still like left on the board in case we don't want to just take one edge. Like if we want to, throw another dart. So let's see who's there at edge. Jeffrey Gunter is still there. But I don't know. What are they saying in the chat? Any opinions, anybody?
Saying, let's see what we took. Van Valkenburg. Or run stopper, please. Someone.
I'm pretty confident we could get Van Valkenburg later. Where is he? He's at 220. We can get him later. I really like John Mechie, guys. This kid was born in Taiwan, went to Guyana. He's overcome obstacles his whole life. They're saying that he's having like a miraculous recovery and that he's going to be ready for training camp.
Anyway, so who is it?
His name is John Mechie, the third. There's also Brian Asamoah from Oklahoma, the linebacker, if we want to double up on linebacker.
What are you feeling?
Honestly, I think since we already picked a wide receiver, I think based on need, Brian Asamoah is the guy.
Okay.
From Oklahoma.
People are asking, have we got no, we have not gotten a safety yet.
Yeah, we did. We took
oh, did we?
I thought that we did. We got did we not take a safety?
We took cornerback. You guys
shit, we didn't take a safety.
Let's see what's on the board. Probably not. Let's see this.
No, we might have somebody. Kirby Joseph might be there. Oh, Smoke Monday's there. Quentin Lake. Those are two guys. Some people like Peel, Colby Harville Peel. So there's a few guys there that we could live with. Obviously, we got to take one of them, I think.
So you want to take a safety here?
Oh, look at that. Kirby Joseph is there.
Okay.
Or Verone McKinley. We could double up. We could take Verone McKinley now and get Kirby Joseph with the next pick.
Okay, I want to do that.
Yeah, I like them both. Verone McKinley, they're saying can't tackle, but that's not true. I've watched him. He can tackle. He needs a little coaching. He takes bad angles. Let's see. You see, we can get Kirby Joseph right here also. Now we've addressed now we've addressed the safety position. We've thrown some guys in there. Ooh, one of Rusty's boys at wide receiver, Eric Azukanma. This is a Rusty Spooner special, just sitting here for us at 116. I don't know. Is Rusty still here? What is he doing? Where's Rusty? Read off our picks. Too small, can't read it.
Yeah.
Read off our picks. Okay. So we have chosen. This is who we have. We have chosen wide receiver Drake London, offensive tackle Ikem Ekwonu, edge Cameron Thomas, tight end Trey McBride, linebacker Chad Muma, cornerback Kobe Bryant, center Alec Lindstrom, safety Verone McKinley, safety Kirby Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are at 116. Looking for answers.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is Eric Azukama. He's a great wide receiver. That's a hidden. It's one of Rusty's diamonds.
We're seeing wide receiver or tight end, and that's what I'm seeing on there.
Wide receiver or tight ends. He likes it. Okay, I didn't realize I can go back and see some of that. So, wide receiver or tight end then. Oh, let me see something. What does it look like when I do that? Oh, hey, you can see our heads still. Okay. They can still see our heads. No wonder they were still talking about that burrito. Okay. Oh, Darian Beavers is there too. If we want to double up at linebacker. Beavers. I know a lot of Jets fans really like Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
But he's saying wide receiver or tight end, even though we have McBride. Braden wants to double up at either tight end or receiver.
Maybe we get a lot like if you don't get a good tight end in free agency.
Yeah, that's what I figure, you know? I mean, if we knew that if we had more information and we knew that we didn't, I would say we needed another tight end like Charlie Kohler.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know that situation. Now, wide receiver, we have Rambo's there, Sky Moore is there, Kyle Phillips is there, and Eric Zukunma. Rusty will be so mad at me tomorrow if he watches this and we didn't pick him. But, you know, he's not here to make his fight. Also, we only have one. Did we take two linebackers or one?
I think we only took one.
Right. We only took one linebacker. And technically we need two, don't you think?
I guess.
You don't feel very passionate at this point of the draft. You can go either way?
Yeah, I can go either way.
All right. I'm gonna make the call and just go Beavers at linebacker. And hopefully when we get our next pick, we still have one of the wide receivers on the board. Let's see. Offense, wide receiver. Oh, Kyle Phillips is still there. Let's just grab him. Grab Kyle Phillips. Reject this. Let's see if there's any tight ends left. Oh, Cole Turner is still up there. I don't think that's too bad as a backup, as a second tight end.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, our 163. And I'm just going to throw that away and say, let's take the best tackle on the board. We'll take Obinna Easy. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we ended up with Drake London.
Good.
Ikem Ekwonu.
Good.
Cameron Thomas at edge. Trey McBride. Chad Muma. Cody Bryant. Alec Lindstrom. Verone McKinley. Kirby Joseph. Darian Beavers. Kyle Phillips. Cole Turner. Another tight end. And Obinna Easy. And Pittsburgh's second-round pick next year. Mm-hmm. So again, the wide receiver room we improved with Drake London very easily. Kyle Phillips might be our next. He's our insurance policy if Braxton Berrios doesn't resign. We bring in Ikem Ekwonu, and that solves our offensive line problem. Cameron Thomas, we're rolling the dice at edge. Hopefully he'll pan out. Trey McBride, best tight end in the country. Chad Muma, one of the best highly rated tight end linebackers. Cornerback help, Kobe Bryant, who gets overlooked because of Sauce Gardner. Our future center, Verone McKinley and Kirby Joseph, thrown into the secondary to beef up our safety position. Darian Beavers at linebacker, which is not a bad add-on to Chad Muma. Beavers might even be a starter in the NFL. Very, very possibly might be a good, decent starter. Kyle Phillips, we talked about him before. Cole Turner, another tight ends. I think we did all right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make us big again. Okay, there we go. All right. What? No defensive tackle. We forgot a defensive tackle. But you know what I think?
I thought everybody had enough shell shock from like a decade of defensive tackle.
I think that we can get a defensive tackle in free agency, honestly, like we did last year. Except we're going to try to pick better and not get people who are going to work out better.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I mean, we're going to move JFM in there.
Yeah.
We got Quinnen Williams. That guy Marshall's going to have experience now. He's coming into his second year.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like, I feel like we're like in one of the divisions of strength. We don't really need much on DT.
Yeah, that would cost us money if we made all those trades and picks. And that's why I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Douglas, when he trades, if he takes not so many picks, but if he trades down, if he starts building next year's capital, because I don't think he's planning on finishing this rebuild project with this draft. I think that there's a chance he might start building up the capital for next year too.
Maybe. I mean, obviously you need to show significant progress this year. And it's like maybe being in the 500 range in the chase mark. Probably next year you want to look to put the final touches, but obviously you want to make significant progress this year.
There's definitely a lot of pressure on him to make progress. Now, I think there's going to be a bunch of improved players from last year. I think that we're going to get some good free agents. I think we're going to get good free agents. And I think just like last year, we're going to get some impact players in this draft.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of players. We're going to add on a lot of good players. When you say, yeah. I mean, when you say 2 or 3 from free agency, you say 3 or 4 from the draft, you say improvement, all-around improvement from a lot of guys that's already on the team because there are so many young guys. You're talking about a substantial improvement and an opportunity, especially when you have a quarterback who has so much room to grow. You're talking about a team that could win 8 games.
They could win more. And
Yeah.
I think probably I think they could do more than just double their win total.
Yeah. I mean, I think 7 or 8 is the minimum. I mean, that's what we're really looking for at a minimum.
I think that's their floor, 7, 8. I think their ceiling, depending on how everything breaks, you're looking at maybe even plus 10.
Well, anything is possible depending on Zach.
Oh yeah, it all depends. Like we could, you could be like, we just had like a solid second year, or he could have, those massive jump year, that like you saw from like the last having their sophomore years where they just take. It's like people like overreacted to Zach, early on.
Oh yeah.
No, the thing is, rookie season's like it doesn't matter what you look. For every rookie that has a great rookie, for every guy that has a great rookie season and builds off of it, there are dozens of guys who just burn out, never pan out. It's the same thing. There are guys who stink their rookie year and then they turn into amazing.
Yep.
I mean, you could list all the great Hall of Fame quarterbacks that sucked their rookie year. I mean, think about it. Okay, you got Terry Bradshaw, John Elway, Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning, just to name 4. Like, all 4 of those guys threw more interceptions than touchdowns in their rookie year. And all of them but Elway had a losing record.
Yep.
So, I mean, don't, like, overreact to it. It's not the end of the world. That's why I always hate Patriots fans, like, overhyping Mac Jones. It's good. Although it was funny to watch them, like, settle, like, like the moment Josh McDaniels left, they were pumping their, they're thumping that like, oh man, we about to get Bill O'Brien back at that 2 tight end offense and dominate the NFL. Like, and now they're settling for their tight ends coach and Joe Judge.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's fun to laugh. Like, I know they won more games than us. I know they made the playoffs, but they really weren't that good. I gotta laugh at them for it.
Yeah, well, at the end, it showed in the playoffs, right, that they weren't really that good.
It's like the thing that grinds my gears with them is that people were criticizing the Eagles for making the playoffs and beating no winning teams. The Patriots go 3-7 against winning teams, and they get praised for it.
Right.
It's like, well, what's the difference? I mean, they both have losing records against winning teams. It's the same thing. I get it. The Patriots did beat winning teams, but they also have a losing record. It's the same exact thing. You can't criticize the Eagles for doing something and then praise the Patriots for doing the same exact thing.
Yeah. There's certainly a New England Patriots bias in the world because they seem to people seem to try to take whatever good they can, whatever spin they can, make them look like champions and to make, I mean, we see it all the time. And you're right. How come the Eagles didn't get respect? How come Jalen Hurts didn't get respect? Everybody talked about Mac Jones. Let's compare their numbers. Let's look at them.
All right. You want what? You want to look up Max and I'll look up Jalen Hurts numbers?
No, we don't have to actually do it. I'm being a little bit, I'm just saying, if you look at their numbers, there's a lot to say about Jalen Hurts. Like there should have been more talk about him. I know fantasy football players were starting him and putting him on their team. And he was
44, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and Mac Jones had. Let's see, Mac Jones had 3,801 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions.
But then you got to look at the rushing.
Well, of course, Mac Jones is like there's the mobility of a like Mac Jones has the mobility of a tog. Do I need to explain to you what a tog is?
It's something really slow and not very sly.
Imagine what happens when it's World War II and you have a bunch of tank designers from World War I design a tank.
Wow. Yeah, gotcha. Outdated.
It is the most hilarious. It is like it's described as the most British tank ever designed. TOG. That's why it's called TOG, because that's the acronym. TOG stands for the old gang. So it's made by it is made by the tank designers who designed all like those old what they call the land ships from World War I. Let's see his rushing stats. Hold on, let me look at his stats. Rushing, okay, 784 yards, and he had 10 touchdowns. So yeah, hold on, let me just pull up the TOG to show you how ridiculous this thing is. Okay. So it's probably gonna be really hard to see, but if you can see that.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, look at that tank. Old fashioned.
And it's the only one they made one prototype. It was basically they thought World War II was going to end up like World War I trench warfare, so they built the tank to cross trenches. That's why it's so long.
Ah.
But it's like it moves. You can outrun it. That's it. You can outrun it. That's how bad it is.
I didn't know you were such a war buff.
Yeah, I play a lot of military games.
Oh, cool.
That's where I actually heard about the tank because it's a meme. Because it's in a game I play called World of Tanks. And it's a meme tank. It's funny because it's like terrible, but everybody plays it because it's so fun. It's just like so ridiculous to play.
Now I've got to say, V-Man, you have what looks to be the most comfortable bed in America. It looks very big and comfy.
Yeah.
So just saying, I'm just, I don't know if anybody else noticed. I'm just saying it looks like a very big, thick mattress. I like it. Nice, big, firm mattress. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Got a nice little setup there up in Long Island.
No, I said I was in Peak. I said I was in Long Island. I was in Peekskill.
Peekskill. Okay, I keep messing that up because you say Jets training camp, and I forget.
Like I said, no, the Jets training camp was in Peekskill.
It was in Peekskill. It was not in Long Island. That's right.
From like 63 to 69.
How far from the city are you?
About 45 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find the picture of them at Peekskill. There we go. Like, here we go. There you can see it.
Oh, yeah. So is it ever mentioned in your area? Like, do they ever, is there any, evidence that they were once there? Around?
Unfortunately, I don't know if they replaced it, but it got they knocked it down when they were renovating the field.
Ah.
They were turning it back into a football field, so I don't know if they ever put it back.
J. Cole is here in the chat.
Yeah, the only thing left from that area is the only thing left from where they used to practice is now the town's. If you want to make me a quesadilla, I'll eat it. The only thing left from that area, because they used to practice in the old Peekskill Military Academy, which no longer exists. It was torn down and it is now the location of my town's high school. The only things that were left or the school is now the school district building and what used to be at Tree.
You know,
it's like it was nicknamed the Hanging Tree.
Oh my God.
Well, I can explain that one. During the Revolutionary War, they caught a loyalist spy snooping around, so they hung him from the tree.
That's what it sounded like. But wow. That's so amazing, man. You're a well-informed guy. You know the history of your area. That's pretty cool.
That's how I became a Jets fan. That's how I became a Jets fan. I was like digging through my town's history. I find the pictures of the Jets. I dig in deeper, and it intrigued me. So I go from the history of the Peekskill, history of the Jets and Peekskill to the history of the Jets, history of the AFL. It intrigued me. I go in deeper and deeper and deeper, and I dig into it. I just find it fascinating, and then next thing you know, I'm rooting for the Jets.
Wow.
But I have a quirky, like most people, become a Jets fan. It's their dad or their family taking them out to a game at, Shea or Giant Stadium, or if you're a younger guy now, air conditioner that is MetLife. But for me, it was, just looking through a history book. Looking through a history book, just stumbling on a couple pictures of Namath, Eubank, the little jet rocket car that they used to have. Like, it was like, because, the AFL was all show business and stuff. So they'd have this rocket car that would just go across the stick. It would go across every time they'd score a touchdown. All the old AFL teams had it. The Chargers would fire a cannon. The Chiefs would ride a horse around the. Did you ever hear this story? It was an exhibition game between the Chiefs and the Bears. The Chiefs so thoroughly outscored the Bears. George Halas went to the Bears coach. George Halas went to the Chiefs guy and said, "You ought to get off that horse. You're going to kill it."
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, no. A lot of the old football documentaries are on YouTube, so they're really fun to watch. Very informative.
Wow. No Name backwards. That's how I'm going to say your name now because I can't say it. No Name written backwards says that he got a really cool book, 68 yearbook with 3 different players' autographs in there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Emanon.
Yeah, no. That is interesting. Like I said. And no, there's actually you can go on, so if you want to watch this Facebook presentation, there's a teacher at my high school who grew up here when the Jets practiced. He's a huge Jets fan, has a massive collection of memorabilia that he collected over the years that he spent, the summers that he spent with the players coming over here. And he did this presentation at my town's museum where he went through the history of everything in the Jets and Peekskill and his entire collection. It's on their Facebook page. So you just look up Peekskill Museum Facebook and you can probably find the video on there of him breaking everything down. And the centerpiece of his collection actually is 2 miniature footballs which contain the entire 68 Jets autograph.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no.
Pretty cool. Some big names in there then.
Yeah, no, talking about because it fascinates me also even more because think about in the 60s. You could just walk. They were just normal people. You just walk up onto the field. You just there was no security, no nothing. You just walk up to a person, say, "Mister, can I have an autograph?" And they would say, "Sure," and they'd get you, and you get an autograph. There wasn't any, security. You didn't have to go flag them down or anything.
Right.
It was just a simpler time.
Yeah. Oh, J. Cole wants to know if you like chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like chicken cutlets, right?
That would be. Well, that would be vegetarians.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Vegetarians wouldn't like it, but Emanon says that he has a Joe Namath, a Wayne Corbett, and a Curtis Martin, and a Chad Pennington, all action figures still in their boxes.
Yeah.
We lost B-Man. We lost them.
Oh, you mean? Does he mean this guy?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, it was at a flea market in my town. It was just there. It was the only one they had, so I just grabbed it.
Oh, I love it. That's so cool.
The greatest football player to ever hate the game. You remember his Hall of Fame speech?
Oh, he said he hated the game.
He said, I did not like football. It's like, I do not like football. I like watching football. He said, there are 2 things I hated. He said he hated football and he hated running. It's honestly, it was a great speech because it explains why he played football for so long. It's like he played it for more than the game. He played it to better, because he wanted to be a humanitarian. So he saw football as a path to becoming that,
Right.
which I find, very noble.
That's cool. Eminon has that one, so that's
Yeah.
kind of cool. That's cool.
I like it. If you haven't seen the speech, watch it. It is, incredible. It is probably incredible. One of a kind speech. You'll probably never hear anything like it.
That's cool. I'm gonna Google it or something.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. But yeah, like he was explaining, it's like so. What he says is that when he gets drafted by the Patriots, he's like, he puts the phone and says, I don't know, I don't really want to play football. And it was his pastor. He said that like, I'm sorry, I am a Latino who has no sense of rhythm.
I can't.
No, it's shame. It's a shame. Like no, but like I said, so and his pastor talked him off the edge, like as he said that you want to do all these great things, and he said, well, what if football is God's way of getting you to do these things? And that's how he connected to football.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah.
J. Cole never stops. Anyway, hey, it's getting late, so I'm gonna wrap up. Hey, thanks for coming on and helping me with the draft and the chat. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all.
You're a fun dude. It's fun to have you on. It's pretty cool, and you have a lot of interesting information, which I think we appreciate, man. There's a lot of things I would never have known if not for you, that I know now, and it's interesting. I like that you read a lot and do a lot of research on your hometown. I think that's really neat, and we'll have you on again so you could share some more good stuff with us.
All right, peace.
All right, take care, my friend. And everybody else, have an amazing night. This is The Chaos signing off. Everybody, I'll see you tomorrow night. I think. I should see you tomorrow night. Why wouldn't I see you tomorrow night? I always do mocks on Friday night.
I like Hutchinson the best, and I don't think Linderbaum is worth a top 10 pick. Thibodeau slipped, and I am going to grab Thibodeau. The Giants took Khalil Elam. Good for them. Kenyon Green is a guarantee in my mind. He would be such a dream pick right here. Evan Neal is still on the board. I'm not going to pick with him now. That 44 pick could be tight end. That 44 pick could be a good linebacker, a good safety. We could drop back one pick and pick up a second rounder from New Orleans. We got options here.